Frances Callier.
I'm Angela V. Shelton.
We are Frangela, and welcome to
Idiot of the Week.
Week. Come on with the stupid. The idiots are here, and they are like the fish are jumping. The idiots are jumping.
That's right. Cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking.
That's right.
Okay.
And speaking of good looking, thank you so much, Heather K, for this first idiot. The first thing Heather K said was,
Heather's brilliant.
Manage your fast
food
expectations.
Okay, America. Who was it who told us they went through a drive-through somewhere and they didn't have his food? Was that Jason? Or Rain? Or no, I forget who it was. And he said they told the drive-through person said, you're gonna have to pull over. Like, we don't have that ready. And he was like, oh God, I guess I should manage my fast food expectations. And she went, Frangela.
Yes. In case you don't know. Okay, so we're going to tell you this story. Also, before we tell you the story, I haven't had to pull over at a fast food, like a drive-through, in years. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, how often do you even go to one?
Okay, never.
So there's that. But I've gone on road trips.
That's what I mean, like on a road trip or
something
like
but it's
that.
been a minute. It's been a minute. It's maybe, was that this year? No, I think that was last year. But yeah.
But you remember how it was, like, you always saw
all the time in the day.
That's what I was going to say. When you got scared when you saw the car in front of you have to pull over because that meant that the fries weren't ready or something.
Someone ready.
And someone's going to have to run that out.
If it's people not managing their expectations, because I don't feel like that. I mean, again, I don't think that we go to fast food enough to maybe know, but I feel like I drive by this very busy McDonald's. I don't see people in that waiting area.
No, but remember, that I don't know.
You have to write us and tell us. You have to write us and tell us at frangela08@gmail.com if you know if this still happens the way it used to.
Okay, so here's the story. Woman damages Little Caesars restaurant after being charged $1 for extra sauce, authorities say. Now, let me start here. Okay, $1, $1,000. Okay, it means different things to different people at different times. I'm not sitting here buckling about the dollar. You see what I'm saying?
No. I'm gonna say my first problem is this isn't Florida. This is Louisville, Kentucky.
Well, because it is in Florida, I would have given her that extra sauce in Louisville. Okay.
Well, this is okay. So much is at play here. First of all, I want to talk about Little Caesars.
Pan.
Let me tell you, as a former employee, and by that I mean the people that own Little Caesars
owned
Second City Detroit, owned us, because many people don't know that Little Caesars had a plantation, a pizza plantation.
Pizza plant. This is all untrue, but true.
Is all untrue,
but true.
Maybe we don't know.
We don't
know. Prove it not true. Hey, alternative facts. The point is, when I tell you that in my view, and I have never had anybody disagree, the absolute worst pizza outside of Chuck E. Cheese, the absolute, in that, because that's a special kind of, that's about children in hell.
Yeah.
It's a doorway to hell. That's just what it is.
We all know that, right?
Little Caesars is the worst pizza.
You know what, Angela?
Absolute worst pizza.
You and I may have to set up a taste test, because I would like to see your Little Caesars and challenge you a Little John's. Okay,
you know what? I will take that challenge, Frances, because I maintain, and I believe that the people will sing for me on this, that it is Little Caesars that is absolutely the worst. So bad, in fact, that the only permissible reason for buying Little Caesars is you literally have, because I think this is the problem. This is where it comes in. That dollar sauce, I think for $1 at Little Caesars, you're supposed to get like 15 extra large pizzas.
You really should. You really
you know what I'm
should.
saying?
Because here's
no
the
part
thing.
of it's organic. It doesn't take long for them to assemble. It's made of hope and
imagination. Okay.
It's like imagination.
And spit.
That's what it. This is what I'm saying. And just I'm saying, and the minimum wage dust. That's. Yes. I mean, it is. And you know what? So you can. That's the pizza you buy when you have to buy pizza for your kid's whole class.
That's right.
One day.
That's right. Well, and you ain't got Domino's money because we all know
because it's
that Domino's is the OG of school pizza.
Cheap delivery pizza. Yes. If they get you Pizza Hut, your parents are just fancy. But
Pizza Hut, who got a Pizza Hut anymore?
Expensive though. But
expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Also, I tried to sell my daughter on Pizza Hut, and I'm gonna tell you, past a certain era, you don't eat Pizza Hut. It's Domino's.
Well, also, I just think California. I think if she were in a climate where it got cold, she might be more interested in Pizza Hut because it can be hardy. Do you know what I'm saying? When you have to bulk up in those winter months.
Okay. Well, Louisville police said.
My point by saying that is
what?
That charging $1 for the sauce when the pizza was 11 cents. Do you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
The price is off kilter. 10 cents for the sauce, I would be down with.
Right. Also, right. That's egregious. $1's egregious.
Not that means you get to stab people or do whatever. We'll get into what she actually
because
did.
Louisville police said Brianna Haynes, I think.
Which I did check for a second to make sure that wasn't a cousin of mine.
Okay.
I was like, no, that's not her.
That's not her. Okay. Was arrested last week for criminal mischief, but the incident happened back in, I guess, January at the Little Caesars on 22nd, y'all.
Everybody knows that Little Caesars is crazy.
Okay. It's like the downtown rock and roll McDonald's where everybody used to be. Okay, in Chicago. Police
I don't understand this. Yeah, this is it. Say this.
Police said Haynes called in an order. And when she came in,
I need to break right there.
Okay.
Who calls in an order to Little Caesars? The whole point of Little Caesars is you walk the heck in and can get 20 pizzas because they just got to pull them out the incubator thing or whatever. All
right.
But who calls in and I'll go pick up the Little Caesars.
Your Honor,
who does this?
Your Honor, why is she making fun of my client who had the respect?
She's raising excellent points.
Thank you. She had the respect for the system to put her order in and not come in and make a demand. All right.
But here's my problem. If you're charging $1 for sauce, that sounds like an individual order. You called Little Caesars on an individual order. This is the whole point of this Little Caesars experience is that this is not food. It happens quickly. It's like, it's sort of origami, cardboard. It's not, I just feel like this is not what's a good one that you would go pick up.
Lou Malnati's.
Pizza Popolis. No, we can't even. No, it's nowhere near a Lou Malnati's or Uno's. Remember Uno's in the day?
Oh yeah, Uno's.
Uno's still around. Uno's still around, right?
Of course. But you know what?
I'm going to tell you Little Caesars is below Sbarro.
Oh God, yes.
This is what I'm saying. Would you
call
Sbarro?
I don't
Would you call Sbarro ahead of time? No, you wouldn't. And if you got there and they said to you, "Oh, you should have called ahead of time," you'd be like,
"What?
No,
you've wait.
No, that's crazy. This is
you the Panda Express of Italian food. How dare you?
This is what I'm saying.
You're not even Olive Garden level.
Seriously.
Okay.
So this is my problem with this whole story.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. When Brianna came in, and such a lovely name, can I just say, I've always loved the name Brianna. And you know why?
I like it when it's spelled better,
differently. Yes, sure. Okay. But whatever. We take it. I went to school with a girl named Brianna in kindergarten, and she was just she could color so well. So well.
Okay. Let me tell you what Briannas grow up into sometimes. Not all. Because I think we've got a Brianna friend. But Brianna, one of them names like Danielle, they can go either way.
They can go.
Right.
Because you know what?
And it's a hard left.
It's a hard, hard.
Like, a boss to, oh my God, do not go near this girl.
No, Bree, put her down. Put her down. Like, you got to talk to her like that. Okay.
That's right.
All right. So Brianna came in to pick it up, and she Angela. She asked for extra sauce. She didn't demand it. She asked.
The worker explained it was a $1 charge. And police say that's when Haynes became irate. That's where everything went wrong. Surveillance video reportedly shows her knocking items off the counter, including the computer register. She allegedly caused more than $1,000 in damage.
Now, this is where we go into math. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
$1.
Dry erase board.
Please.
Okay,
thank
$1.
you. $1 versus 1,000 of them. Okay.
Okay. So is $1 greater
or less than
1,000? No.
No.
$1 equal to 1,000?
No.
$1 is less than 1,000.
It's like she wanted to show with her energy just how angry. Not only was she a $1 mad, she was $1,000 angry about the upcharge on a sauce.
What I don't understand, Frances, though, is you have the wherewithal. I expect this to happen when you don't have a phone, when you don't have a lot of resources.
Right.
But this person seemed to be resourced enough to make, to do this. But this to me smells like somebody missed their medication.
Oh,
this feels like I didn't get my Wellbutrin, Lexapro, lorazepam cocktail.
Whatever it is.
I didn't even get a snort. Some Benadryl might help. I just need my behavior modification tools didn't get picked up for refill.
They did not. They did not perk up in this situation.
They did not.
Also, what I'm upset about is she had the pizza. She had also. Can you go back to your board?
Sauce. She wanted extra
sauce. Exactly. If you go back to your board, what you will notice, what you'll notice is that pizza bigger than sauce. Okay.
Yes. So
the pizza was paid for. It was hot. It was in her hands.
Yes.
She was 100%. So close. She was so close.
See, this I'm drawing a pizza. This is a pizza.
Thank you.
This the sauce. This little tiny.
Thank you.
This sauce. Not.
You caught a case over that dot.
Over the dot, not over the big pie.
Not
over
the
dot. This is to me, when you can't even go to Little Caesars, how wrong a turn has your life taken? When you can't, if this was your baby, for instance, and she said, Mama, I can't go to Little Caesars, I'm banned.
Okay, first, Your Honor, what you need to understand is my client, Brianna, was having a very tough day. We don't know. You don't know.
So. I should hope so. I'm just gonna let you just defend this person because this is that stupid. I've told you before, you're not an attorney. I don't know how you get these people to agree to letting you represent them, but I'm gonna let it go because this is that stupid.
Come sa n'est pas. Okay,
that doesn't even make sense.
All right, tomato. Listen. Brianna, you don't know what she had been through before she walked up into Pan.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes we have to take a personal inventory and say, hey, do I have what it takes to be disappointed in Little Caesars? Because let me tell you about if you look up disappointment, somewhere in the dictionary, somewhere in that definition, there's going to be a Little Caesars.
Yes.
Somewhere. I'm not saying the first one or the second one, but maybe 16, 17, it'll say Little Caesars. Anything you order at Little Caesars. Like, to manage your fast food expectations, I feel like when we talk about Little Caesars, it is at an Olympic level of management. This is higher level management.
Absolutely. And yes, and when we say manage, we're talking about your expectations are at a 0. But if you went to Pan, your expectations have to be in the negative zone.
That's right. In fact, you should be grateful if you walk out of there without being assaulted.
Thank you.
Like, you should be like, oh my God, I had the best experience at Little Caesars. I walked in and didn't get mugged. The food, I'm putting food in quotes, shouldn't be a part of the review at all.
Not at all.
Because what you've said to me when you go there is, I don't care about the food. I don't care about its quality. I don't care. I will say this for Little Caesars. Every time I've had it, it's been hot.
You know what? And that
unlike
is sometimes
Chipotle.
Unlike Chipotle. Woo, girl, don't get me mad about Chipotle.
We talk about it all the time. Nothing's hot in Chipotle. Nothing. I don't know why. What that big metal thing is for.
I've seen it, but never tasted it.
It's all effects. It's effects. It's CGI. It's AI steam because there's no heat in any of the food. None. You know what? But Little Caesars says, and as I'm thinking about it, I feel like Little Caesars stays hot too long for natural food.
You know what?
Because somebody would pick it up for school.
Right, it'll be hot for 2 days.
Be piping hot.
Like garbage, steaming.
Like lithium batteries. Like they can't stop it. Just keeps burning.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Manage your fast food expectations.
We hope you're enjoying Idiot of the Week.
Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because it really does help us out. Now, back to some more idiots. Next up, this is from Jeff Y. Jeff Y.
What are you saying like
Jeff Y. Why? Jeff Y.
We love you, Jeff. Jeff Y. Did we give him a rank?
Jeff does not have a rank. Send us. We need some names for some people. Okay,
we need some ranks or some titles.
Some titles.
We only have Sir Donnie the Dumbfinder right now.
Yeah. Gina A.
Really.
needs
and
a name.
The Admiral. And you know we haven't heard from a long time is the other, not Admiral. Oh, I'm forgetting their screen name because I don't want to say. Okay, well, in any case, this is from Jeff Y. I don't know why we needed this woman's ethnicity or nationality.
No.
In this.
Well,
other than this was, I think there is an agenda maybe here.
You think so?
Yeah, but I'll tell you. So it says Chinese woman, 28, tries to change seat on Air Asia flight. No response, sends fake bomb threat to get attention.
Okay. A Chinese tourist was who communicated a fake bomb threat to Malaysian budget airline Air Asia was arrested and fined. And her defense was she wanted the airline to change her seat, but they didn't respond to her messages. So she felt like she needed to do something drastic to get their attention. I may have to recuse myself.
Why?
There are parts of me, and I'm not lying, that agree with what she did.
Okay.
But not the bomb threat. But I understand why she did what she did. Okay, look, you'll understand what I mean. I'm not crazy when we read the story.
Okay, so this is what happened. Liu Jing, 28, was traveling in Malaysia and booked an Air Asia flight from Tawau in Sabah to Kuala Lumpur. That I have heard of. Ahead of another flight that was going to go back to Beijing, China. However, she wanted to change her seat on the flight. So she attempted to get in touch with Air Asia via the website, email, and even going to the counters. But Air Asia did not respond. I don't know why that's counters counters is in quotes.
Right.
She then used the official Air Asia app's chat service, Ask Bo, and typed human service emergency bomb dangerous.
She was frustrated, Your Honor.
That's not what those words mean. None of those words mean frustrated. You know what
She
means
was
frustrated?
frustrated.
I'm frustrated is how you say that. Not human service emergency bomb dangerous. That's a jumbling of very scary words.
She didn't. Okay, first of all, she didn't say where the bomb was. She just put the word emergency bomb dangerous in the thing. And
I
what
would
she
argue
thought
that's worse
was
than clarity.
what she thought was she was saying to herself, I know what she was saying. She said she'd been on the phone all day, 2 days, 3 days on this trip, trying to get somebody somewhere, AI, Bo, anybody to answer her. Ain't nobody picked up the phone. Nobody returned her email. Chat box ain't working. All right. So she was like, does this even, am I even here? Am I in a quantum universe? She said, let me check.
Let me threaten people's lives and see if the system reacts.
Because she's been for days, Your Honor, typing things into this chat service and not getting anywhere. She put in some bad words. People show up where? At her door.
Well, this is the thing. She said in her defense, if you call this a defense, I only wanted to change my seat. I had tried contacting AirAsia, but there was no response. That is why I used the word bomb, so that my message would get immediate attention.
And it did.
It did. You got your seat really changed, I bet. Really changed. Here's the deal I have to start with. First, let me remind you of certain words, the descriptive words that have been used about this airline. Just one, really. Budget. Malaysia budget airline. Okay.
That's the problem.
Budget. This sounds like, is this the Spirit Airlines of these routes?
That's right.
Okay. And if so, you have the right to expect nothing. Okay. Nothing. You, when I tell you, you should expect to be overcharged, lied to, late, maybe lose parts of the plane, have to hold things together so it can land. That I think expecting customer service, when they say budget, what they're saying is we have budgeted out customer service. We don't spend money on that. We get you a plane and some kind of pilot. Okay, everything else, we'll see.
I told you I needed to recuse myself. That's why this is the thing. I completely agree with you. I believe that's what the situation is. And you can't expect, this is the thing too. Why is it when you ain't got no money, you need the most services? Right?
It's just because life's not fair.
Because you're flying like those are Delta requests. Delta got people on the phone.
No. You aren't guaranteed a seat at budget airline. You're not guaranteed a seat. They're like, if you show up and we got the feels for it, maybe you'll get on this flight, maybe it'll get there. This is what it is. But the thing that the agenda that I think is here, it's like, why did they have to say Chinese woman? And I think I know, and I would love to know who wrote this article to see if I'm right. I think whoever wrote this article is a Karen. Okay, or has been accused of being a Karen. And she was like, I am not, we white Karens are not going to take the hit on this. This was a Chinese woman. Let me be clear. This was not, no, don't. Because I think this is a racist agenda.
You think
to try to.
Okay, I'm just saying,
read between the lines. Oh, look, everybody calls us Karens. Guess what? Everybody got a Karen. And everybody got a Karen. Every group got a Karen. Everybody has, well, Black Karens are very different. Unless they're on the Real Housewives of some city.
Yeah.
It is it's a much harder, just because that doesn't work for us.
We don't, your business, I'm too busy for your business. Number one.
Yeah. And also the reality is, if we throw fits, like, we go to jail forever. That's the whole point of calling it a Karen, right? It's white privilege. Yeah. So I think that's what's at work here. What I don't understand, can we talk about fines and how useless I think they are? The places that fines could be useful Like in terms of teaching a lesson, they don't do it. Like you get to like Elon Musk's company and they break all these environmental rules allegedly, and they get fined some pittance, right?
I know.
Something that they've already figured into their budget as the cost of doing business. He's been very out loud and proud about it's easier to pay fines than get permission beforehand. Yeah. You know, so but that's the place that fines could really do something that's meaningful for all of us. Okay. Yeah. Not just this one business and one person, but making somebody who's already on the budget airline pay $1,525. Does that really teach anything more? Because arresting her should have been enough, you know.
The fact that they showed up to her doorstep,
of course they were like, did.
We are not playing. Oh, did you want my attention? Because ding dong, here.
Because you have to for that. You have to for that.
Well, like, yeah, because
this is the place we don't
play.
You come on. You're 28 too. You're not, you
19.
Know, 19. Like you're old and you're past the brain is fused, right? Everything in the top.
Yeah. Is that executive
cooked.
Function should be cooking.
Yeah, it should be cooked. You know, so unless maybe she was in coma for 2-3 years, and maybe. But like, I'm just saying, my problem here is what I would like to know the nature of this seat change situation.
Well,
like, is this I'm in the middle and I don't want to be in the middle?
Well, you know what I think,
because I would kill to not be in the middle. I would kill to not be.
Let me tell you something.
This woman has left me to not be in the middle. I've left you high and dry back in college.
High and dry.
I have, and I will. Look to me.
You know what this
sounds like? I love
this
man I live with, but I told him straight up, look, if I get bumped up, I'll see you when we get there.
This is
you can't expect me to stay back here.
I think that she had like a journey love that she wants to extend her trip for, like a situation. That's why she wanted.
I think you're making this very exotic and fun, and I appreciate that.
Come on. Next up,
think that she just is stupid.
I'll take that. Next up, this is from Jeff Y. Thank you again. Okay, for those of you who do not know,
you should know because you're intelligent. You're here.
There's been an ongoing discussion about the spider cabal.
You know what? You can call it a discussion. You could call one woman's crusade to try to wake all of you up before you are serving spiders.
So I feel specifically this story was sent to and for Angela.
You're not going to dare say I have to recuse myself, are you? Because I feel I'm the only person that can rightfully judge.
You are the only person that can rightfully judge this story. Okay, I will not deny you this.
That's why I love you.
Man killed by pet black widow spider, but not found for days as 200 insects. I think I should have said trigger warning.
Oh,
trigger warning. Gorged on his body.
I rest my case.
First off,
I rest my case.
Killed by pet. It should never be in the title of the story.
Well, but you know why? Because pet don't equal spider.
No.
Pets, those are dogs, kitty cats, maybe a rabbit, maybe.
You can get exotic with a hamster.
Parakeet.
Yeah.
You could get the hamsters are they're just not, that's it really. In my view, mouse, I'm not going to say rat because I have a problem.
I know my kid wants a rat and I'm like, no way. I'm from Chicago.
Absolutely not.
We shoot those on the street.
Look, your black card is already.
Questionable.
We are already in a fight for your black card's life. Your child gets a pet rat, you will never get back to the barbecue.
They will not allow you to do any.
They already check my bag when I try to sneak stuff out. So this is the thing. When I tell you that I think they should make pictures, I would make this a whole PSA campaign about the dangers and evils of spiders and of exotic pets in general. But this is, if you saw The Mist, okay, this is straight out of The Mist.
It's this, out of The Mist.
I should watch that again because it just is such a good teaching tool for people to understand the evils of spiders, especially, although there are lots of big bugs in this.
Yeah.
But this spider hasn't been radiated and it's not from some other dimension. It's just from right old here.
Yep. One German man met a gruesome end when his pet black widow spider bit and killed him, leaving him to be devoured by his host of other pets in his zoo-like home, including 200 insects and lizards.
His tiny apartment was broken into by police, only for officers to find that he was dead, with a multitude of creepy crawlies ravaging his body. The spider bite that killed him was a black widow named Bettina. The bite was roughly 15 times more potent than a rattlesnake's and more lethal than cobra and coral snake venom. A police spokesperson said that the scene was like a horror movie. Giant webs draped him. Spiders were all over him. This is upsetting. This could upset you. To me, it just puts a fire in me. They were coming out of his nose and his mouth. Larger pieces of flesh torn off by the lizards were scooped up and taken back to the webs of tarantulas and other bird-eating spiders.
Which says that they were working in connection, Your Honor.
I have a question here.
The lizards were feeding the spiders.
Because they all serve the spiders, because the spiders are the ultimate evil overlords. They are the top of the evil pyramid. And I know we like to think, oh, we can be evil. Not like spiders. Because we don't coordinate. You see? They coordinate across species.
Well, okay. And that's the thing. Like, people need to understand that a spider is a thinking species. Okay?
Yeah.
That's not a pet.
I had a spider counter me. Okay. In the hall, going down the stairs.
She called me, y'all. I'm not kidding. This was years ago. She called me on the phone upset.
And I called the building manager and I was like, you need to come in here and either you kill this spider or I'm burning down the hallway.
She tried to tell me. What did you try to tell me? You tried to tell me you tried to go left and the spider went left.
It countered. It was in front of me, facing me. Okay. Just at this like overhang going down the stairs. And like I saw it. So I took a step to the right. That spider took a step to its left. So it was right in front of me again. I took a step back to the other place. It took a step back. This spider was stalking, countering me. And I was like, oh no. I have jumped out of a moving car to save my life.
No, she has.
No.
With me in it, still rolling. And we rolled up onto a median.
I screamed jump. I don't know what else I can do.
There was traffic coming this way on my side. You were fine. The median was on your side.
Roll. Well, then just roll. Come out through that side. The car was moving. It's idling. You had time.
Like, that really happened. That really happened.
Of course it did, because I'm not going down like that. So, the police said the apartment was bathed in a weird green light. His collection also included several thousand termites. No. Let me just say hard, fast, no. You are not allowed to keep termites as pets. No, do not tell me. No, there comes a point where we have to seriously talk about, was this a tragedy or just right? Just natural selection.
Natural selection. Well, this is what the spokesman said. He said spiders were running all over him. You know, they said that already. There were open cages and terrariums everywhere. All, like as Angela said, bathed in that green light. They said it was horrible. They said some of his spiders are so aggressive, they're the equivalent of the pit bull in the animal world.
Which I object to this maligning of the pit bull, but also
I know they're adorable.
Also, can I just say, how do cages and terrariums get open? Let's talk about it. because I think I know what happened here.
What happened?
Big Spider, Bettina. Bettina killed homeboy. She had planned it out because that's how spiders are. They plan. She planned it out. She talked to the lizards. She talked to other animals that might have thumbs. And she was like, look, we got to when this is, I'm going to take care of the problem. Okay. I'm going to take care of that Mr. Man there, Mr. German. And then y'all going to help me open these cages. Okay. Yes.
I have a different theory.
Okay.
Your Honor. I think that the man gave of himself to help.
That's ridiculous.
He opened up all the cages, allowed Bettina to take from him, like the giving tree, if you will. Okay.
Oh, this is such a bad version of that. That's
a bad version of the giving tree.
It's so not, I think, what Shel Silverstein would have ever wanted. Let me tell you something.
The giving, can we talk about how horrible the giving tree is as a suggestion of
don't act like you don't love codependency. Don't act like you don't love codependency.
The worst. It's the worst story. You know what?
It is a little
just
sad.
Let people who you love hack away at you till you're a stump of a person.
Well, do you love them?
Maybe they'll come back and sit on you.
What I really don't like about this story is they don't tell us what they did, because I need to know that this apartment was dealt with properly and that they nuked it from orbit.
You know what I would say? I would close that door. I would take that man's body out and just shut the door and be like, y'all going back to what y'all was doing.
No, you can't let that happen, because you've got to kill them all. See, people think because I understand and recognize the threat that the spider cabal poses to us. People think that means I'm afraid to kill them. And you don't know, Angela, if you don't understand this.
I think you've punched a spider before.
I absolutely have. Now, I try not to, don't start nothing, won't be nothing, right? As long as you stay out of my way and out of my space. And if it's big enough, but let me tell you, I have become, what I understand is that you have to just fight, okay? You have to fight. Did you see that miniseries Dirty John or Dear John? I can't remember which one. I think it might be Dirty John.
Yeah.
It's based on a true story. And the blonde girl who I really like, that actress from Ozarks.
Oh, yeah. Her. She's great.
I love her.
She's amazing.
She in it.
Oh, good.
And it's about this. And the other little girl, she's British. But anyway, I won't be able to, I can't forget what show she's on. But what happened was, this woman, she was very successful, I think real estate agent or something. And so she had a lot of money, and she met this man, and he was a liar and crazy and abusive, whatever. He came after her daughter to try to kill her. And this girl killed him with her skinny little girl with her bare hands, like in this parking lot or something. I can't remember exactly where, but she just like, and like the way that she was fighting when they asked her, and this is true, what happened in the real life story. They were like,
I know the story. Yes.
She was like, I just thought of zombie movies. And in zombie movies, they just said, just keep fighting, just keep stabbing, so I just, just looked for soft spots to hit, and just, and she like ended up killing him. And it's amazing
because she apparently was so small. They didn't think that
she's really
it was possible.
Tiny. When I tell you, it's a feel-good movie. And I know that doesn't sound like a feel-good movie, but trust me, you will be like, dang! You will be happy. Yeah. It makes me happy. Just like when Jennifer J-Lo in Enough.
Come on.
Yeah, when she goes through her training. Yeah, you feel it. You feel it. This is from Gina A. Robbery suspect caught after walking behind news crew doing a segment about him.
You know what? It's this kind of idiot that this is what, to me, the basis of this show is about. It's this kind of idiot. All right,
this kind of idiot. No, yes. It is. It's this. Let me tell you about your quintessential idiot is a mix of stupid and arrogant.
Yes.
You know, and it is that when those two mix, well, you know, like in our president, it's evil because he got access to things he shouldn't have. But when you see that mixture so perfectly as it is expressed here through Gina A's contribution, it's a thing of stupid beauty.
It is. So, a man suspected of committing multiple robberies in Colorado was caught by a TV news crew while they were actually filming segments about him. Okay.
That's right. He was suspected of multiple robberies in Idaho Springs. But his name is Richard Applequist, which sounds so, you know, Mr. Applequist.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like the nice neighbor guy.
He's not on the right timeline.
No, he's not. So he was walking behind the TV news crew in his hoodie as they were going to the sites of his robbery to do the story. It's a CBS crew. And so they, of course, being reporters of some level of good, recognized him. Okay. And they called 911 and said, hey, he's here. And within 10 minutes, he'd been arrested.
Wow. Can we just pause and discuss?
Yeah. I would like to talk to him. This is one of those people that I wish we could contact without it being dangerous and be like, Richard,
what made you
Richard?
Follow the crew? You heard them talking about, were you walking around being like, well, that fact is correct. Yes, I did. I did start the burglar right here. And I came in at 7:30 on the 24th. I mean, were you fact checking? What were you doing?
This is so, I'm here looking at my work and marveling that they're doing a news story about me.
Ego is amazing.
Ego is a sin. It's pride. Pride cometh before the fall, Frances, or before stupid robbers.
I can't believe that's
gotten
ego.
away. You had gotten away.
Okay. You had gotten away.
But you decided to walk, follow, not just stand near, follow. Investigative journalists who are talking about you. I just don't respect them enough that they didn't have the chutzpah to turn around and be like, yo, man, we know it's you. Let's do an interview. Yes. Come on. They would have made all sorts of, gotten all sorts of attention for that. But no. They missed opportunity.
This is my thing, Angela. I didn't think we needed to put that chapter into The Mindful Thief.
I know, we argued about it. We did. We argued about it.
And Angela said no. And I said, you know what? You're right. No one would ever. No one would.
That's what I said. Because I thought I said.
What did you say?
We absolutely need this chapter.
Did you say that?
Yeah, and you said, come on, let's respect our audience.
I did say that. I did. Yes. I remember that. I said, let's respect. And you
castigated me for having zero respect. $0.
I misremembered.
That's okay, because we don't disagree often, so it was jarring. But I kept telling you, you have to hear me when I tell you the thing about the stupid that I have learned is you cannot underestimate them. It just doesn't matter. This is why I think I'm uniquely suited to describing the Trump administration, because for me, it is always surprising on some level, but in my heart, I know there's no low too low. That people, the lowest or the dumbest thing you think, we could go through a litany of these things. People writing bank robbery notes on the back of their personal checks.
That's right.
And writing void on the front.
Has happened.
That is many times. People applying for a job using all their correct information and then trying to rob the place.
Yes. Or my favorite, Cleveland, is that you? No.
Cleveland, is that
it's
you?
Not me.
It's one of the best. No, it's not me. Man broke into his own job, robbed his own job with a mask on. You want to give him credit for that. But then one of his coworkers said, Clayton, because it was his shift.
Yes.
Clayton, is that you? I said, no, it's
No,
not me.
It's
When you
not
know
me.
these things, you can't be that. You have to know that we needed that chapter.
We did.
Okay.
Need that chapter.
And trust me, the people who are this stupid, they could read that chapter and still not think it applies to them. They just don't.
You're right. Let's review and see who is the idiot of the week.
We have Little Caesars.
Pan.
Or crazy, stupid.
We had the Chinese woman, 28, tries to change seat on Air Asia flight. No response.
Is that what she tried to do?
Fake bomb threat to get attention.
Then we have the man killed/corrected by a pet Black Widow spider.
And then we have the robbery suspect caught after walking behind news crew doing something about him. I'm going to tell you, I'm having a bit of a problem because I'm going to tell you the two I'm struggling between. I'm struggling between pet Black Widow and following the news crew. Who you got?
And I would say that those are, those work for me. And the reason I'm going to go with the news crew for this, for a few reasons. The first reason is, the reason I can't go for spiders, because I think it's far too serious a problem. Okay. That this is an enemy attack. This is, and I think that it's stupid. But what it says to me is I have so much more work to do.
You do.
Okay. People out here still thinking they can have a spider pet. Okay, so I put a little of this on me and my organization, the Anti-Spider Cabal. John and I, the WASP commander, John in Boston, we're going to have a meeting about this because we may need to get some more allies.
Gotcha.
But news crew, I'm investigating me.
You know what,
Angela? Francis, it breaks every rule of intelligence.
I mean, every single one. You know what, Angela?
Every rule.
There was a time in this country.
There was a time
in this country where if you called a representative, a phone call, you made a phone call, somebody was on the other end. If it was business hours, to answer that phone call. You didn't feel like you needed to make fake bomb threats.
I won't be ignored, Air Asia. I won't be ignored.
I will not. Noah puts baby in the corner. I'm Francis Callier.
I'm Angela V. Shelton.
You're Frangela. Thank you so much for listening to
Idiot of the Week.
Week.